Okay guys, so I just first want to say thank you for coming, and thank you Charlie and everyone for having me. If you guys don't know me, real quick, my name is Gianni Grippo, as it says on the poster there. I'm 27 years old, I had to think about it for a second, and I've been training since I was 10 years old, so I've spent the majority of my life on the mat, and really like I've never taken any time off where I never took any time because of school or anything. I've consistently been on the mat for a good 17 years now. And in that time, I've been to a lot of seminars, and I've worked with a lot of different people. You know, my parents, when I was a kid, always dragged me to the seminars. I didn't always really want to go, but I had to. But the biggest thing that I tried to do when I would go to these seminars and work with these different people was not try to like just absorb everything. You think you want to try to get everything, but then it never comes out right. You know, the techniques when you do them just, you know, maybe aren't as sharp. So what I try to do is I always try to pick up one thing when I go to these seminars, one or two things, even if it's not a full technique, if it's a certain grip that you make from a certain position that you like, or it's something that you see in the training that I did, or it's a question that I answered, or anything that you guys can pick up from the session, I feel like is productive, and you can add it into your own game, and then you can add on from there. You know, so don't worry about trying to get everything. If you can walk away with a few things today, you know, whether it's one of the techniques or any aspect of the seminar, you know, that we do today, I think it'll be good for you guys. So today I want to go over a lot of like passing. It's something I've been working on a lot. If you guys watched me a couple years ago, passing wasn't so much in my game, but over the last couple years I've been working on it a lot, and I feel really comfortable with these passes here today, so I'm excited to show you guys. A lot of knee cut passes, a lot starting from DLDR. There'll be a little bit of a variety, but I think it will stay in a general theme of knee cut passes and starting from DLDR and passing from there. So yeah, that's it. Let's get started. So Ed, can I use it now? Yeah. I have to use it. I have no choice. Fingers down. Just DLDR. And you're just gonna control the pants. So guys, so we're starting from the DLDR here, and a big issue is like I always like to try to go into a knee cut position. I always feel comfortable passing to my left, but a big issue that we always deal with is when the guy controls the pants. If he's not controlling the pants, if he's just cupping the ankle, it's always pretty easy for us to beat this grip and just kind of walk over and force the knee cut from here. Whenever they're holding onto our ankle here, like this, it's easy for us to kick out because they can't wrap their hand all the way around. They don't have the control for us when we're going to our left. But when they hold on to the pants, that's a different aspect. It's not easy. They can follow us with that grip. So even if I break the DLDR, step over, start walking over, they can still maintain this grip. So how do we address that? There's a bunch of different ways we can address it really, and we'll look at a few today. One that we're going to start off with is looking to start just controlling the tricep here. We're not going to try to break the grip. Trying to break the grip, sometimes when we just try to step over and pull on the grip here, that's not going to work. And also if I just go here and break it, he can come right back to that. He can start making that same grip again. So we're not going to worry about breaking that grip as we deal with the DLDR, but we're just going to look to pull him in towards us and make that grip kind of useless at that point. So all we're going to do from here, first things first, whenever I'm breaking the DLDR, a big thing is I'm never going to push on the knees here. I see a lot of people tend to want to break a DLDR and push on the knees. We want to think about kind of keeping our hands back. Why? If I'm pushing on the knees here, one, I'm not really actively breaking the DLDR hook. If I'm pushing on the knee here, first of all, it's easy for him to maybe make a grip on my sleeve, break that grip here and pull in. And two, if a guy has a strong DLDR hook, I'm not saying Ed has really strong DLDR hooks, but sorry. But if you're pushing on someone that has a strong DLDR hook here, pushing on the knee is not going to do it. You got to go to the source, and that's going to be more by the ankle, more by the shin here. It's kind of like untying a knot. You don't pull at the ends to untie a knot. You pull in the middle, right? So I'm just going to cup thumb and pointer finger here, making a C grip on his shin. As I extend my knee back, straightening my knee out and turning my knee out, right here. So real simple here. I'm not going to worry about making a grip. We can do this both gi and no gi. Just straightening my leg out and then turning my knee to the outside. And at the same time, just pushing down with my hand on the shin. And now from here, I like to take a step back and just start crowding his right leg right here. Now what we're going to be looking to do is changing our grips. Once we're kind of heavy over him here, my left hand's just going to go to the collar, and my right hand is just going to reach for his tricep. And now all I'm going to do is I'm just going to shuffle to my left and pull him with me. So I'm not worried about breaking this grip, but it's just not going to make it effective at this point. So I'm just going to start shuffling to my left and walking into the knee cut from here. Whether he maintains this grip or not, it really doesn't matter. And actually, for his own benefit, he would be better off letting go of this grip. Because if he continues to keep this grip, I have an easy underhook right here, and it's gonna be easier from the pass. A lot of times when guys are here, you're better off just letting go of that grip and starting to look to frame instead, or looking to get an underhook yourself. So we're not looking to break it, we're just looking to pull him in towards us, and that's what's gonna help with the tricep grip. So again, we break the De La Riva, I step over, I'm making a grip on the tricep, and you see how I have inside control of his leg. This is gonna be key. Controlling the collar here, and now I'm just gonna walk over to my left, forcing the knee cut. Now from here with this inside control, we already have the inside track to finish the pass. You can either one, get an underhook from here, or two, what we're gonna do is actually we're gonna get what I like to call a wedgie grip right here. I'm gonna reach for the back of his pants. And now from here, I can just start looking at cross face. And the reason why I like to reach for the back of the pants instead of getting an underhook is so that if he tries to cross his feet at this point and try to get back to a half guard, even if he does cross his feet, it's not very strong at this point. My arm in between his legs here makes it very difficult for him to maintain any strong half guard position from here. And now we can just continue to finish the knee cut, dropping our hip to the mat, but we're not just gonna stay here. I'm gonna walk back until I get him to turn away slightly, controlling his hip and establishing the pass from here. So I know a lot of small steps from here, but we'll get plenty of time to work on it as well. Controlling both shins here, not pushing on the knees. Break the De La Riva, I step over, I'm crowding from here. Hand on the collar, hand on the tricep, always having my arm on the inside. Now I'm going to start shuffling to my left and forcing the knee cut from here. We already have inside control. Like I said, if you want, you can go to an underhook here, that's fine. But from here instead, I'm bringing my arm back. I'm going to reach the back of the pants here, just so that if a guy ever tries to get a half guard as like a layer of defense, it's not going to be a strong half guard at all. And now my left arm is going to go under the head. I always try to reach for the shoulder, reach for the middle of his back here, and now I can start looking to knee cut through, dropping my hip to the mat. But make sure we don't stay here. If we stay in this spot, it's easier for guys to start turning back in towards us. All I'm going to do is I'm going to start walking my hip back, connecting to his hip, and forcing him to turn away. I always want to make sure once I come up to my knees, he's already turned away, so it's going to be harder for him to start replacing his guard and turning back towards me. Now from here, that right hand that was between the legs is just going to go to the mat. Placing my hand to the mat from here, coming up to my knees, controlling the shoulder, always stay on my toes from here, and we're good to go. Let's give it a shot, you guys. How do you guys do? Do you do a clap? 1, 2, 3?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what we'll do. Okay, guys. 1, 2, 3.